check, check. Check, check, checking the chickens. I think we're doing good. I think we're done. We's done. All right, let's get started, guys. Oh, almost. I'm almost ready, most of the time. All right, perfect. All right. Let's get in the game and start painting some stuff, huh? What's up, everyone? My name is Brent. Welcome to Wicked Minis. How's everyone doing today? We're gonna be working on some orc bosses. Orc bosses. We need to get some of this stuff done. Neat stuff here. This one. Jackson, what's up? Welcome to the streets. Terrence, what's up? How you guys doing? Okay. We'll do a little spinaroo here. Okay. Let's start getting busy on this model. Just kind of finish up what we were working on. I don't need these anymore. Try to be good and on top of my things and not. Okay. Stuff just falling over. I'm looking for my Payne's Gray. There it is. These three colors. And whatever one. All right, perfect. Let's get started. I'm gonna be sitting here painting up these orcs. I got tons of them for the 11th edition Armageddon box for the Warhammer 40K stuff. These are tabletop pieces that go play on the tabletop. And most of the time you gotta put them all together and everything like that. Prime them, and then now we're painting them all. I wanted to get some of these miniatures all done. What's up, Space Nifty? So we got tons of these dudes. None of them are painted just yet, so I'm working on these. What's up, Sarah Elizabeth? Painted miniatures. This is like Dark Angels. These are the Deathwing Knights. Well, we're gonna try to get some completed miniatures here on the orc side. Over on the orc side. I don't need white blue either. We do need a gray though. I'll take a softer gray. So right now I'm working on the pants, the undershirts, and we just kind of have to edge these out a touch. Try to get some of our things done. You gotta just keep hammering out orcs. See what we can accomplish. See what we can accomplish in 30 days, but some of my days are gonna get compromised because I have to do the MHCP stuff. Which getting that base done really wraps up the miniature pretty quick. Time for a quiet look. All right, paints. Finish dishes. A little paint today. There you go. I'm just trying to get something done, you know? It's finally below 90. That's nice. It only just feels like 101 right now. Ugh. It's so stinking hot. Well, hopefully everyone had a good 4th of July if you guys are here in the States. I had a pretty awesome one. Pretty awesome one. It was windy. Like it was definitely breezy. It was like at least 14, 15 mile an hour winds. And it was blowing harder. It had like gusts up to like 20 or 25. And then it started simmering down to like 14. And most of the time it's all our casinos that are like throwing the fireworks all the time. So we're at one of the casinos. And where we were located at, you could see the other casinos like launching off their fireworks off the top of the buildings. So we're seeing that, and then there's one casino that they actually launch it out from like their big golf drive thing, because it's all filled with water and you hit golf balls like on the little islands out there or whatever. But that's where they're gonna launch the fireworks. Well, it had like a 14 mile an hour wind, so when they were shooting the fireworks, I mean, they were like big fireworks. They're like boom, blowing up, and then the wind was carrying off all the embers of them while they're still burning. It was like catching trees on fire and shit. It was pretty cool. I was like, there we go. There's a friggin' burn half the town down while you guys are at it. Neighbor just set off fireworks so we didn't have to leave our house. There you go. I want to say that last year when I was over at that place watching fireworks last time too, I think they caught another tree on fire last year too. So you get kind of a double show. You get to see awesome fireworks, you get to watch freaking plants and shrubs and stuff catch on fire while they're doing it. It was pretty cool. One of my friends came and joined us when we went down to go see the fireworks, because I did it last year and they weren't there last year, and they're like, oh, we're gonna come and join you. I'm like, all right. I'm like, it's a pretty epic show, man. I'm like, I think last year they caught shit on fire, and then it happened here, and like one of the trees caught on fire. And he's like, should we be concerned? I'm like, nah, dude, just watch the show. It'll be fine. Because like right where we're at, there's a firehouse just right there. Right, there's the immediate firehouse, like a firefighter house right there. So they just go bust out there and put out the fire and stuff. But I was in there, I'm like, I told you it's awesome. You get a little bit more than just a fireworks show. You get that little feeling of cause for concern because the fire was just raging. And then the wind blowing and stuff like that. I mean, it could spread so fast, especially out here in this desert. Oh, a little exhilarating. I'm glad that my freaking thumbs are all nice and partially healed. My left one feels really good. My right one is slightly sore, but it's almost done healing. Hurt so bad from that previous job. I was tired of drilling holes. I was like, no, thank you. Finish putting red on the guns. There you go. Yeah, now I gotta wait for when Dark Angel Codex comes out. I'll finish the rest of the Dark Angel stuff. Right now, we gotta just start hammering orcs. As many orcs as I possibly can get done. Until a new codex gets dropped. Don't worry about this one. I'll save that one. We'll go through. We'll go through some burnt sienna. Probably should work on the straps. And then this piece also. Let's... Freaking, this dude has way too many blades than he can wield. So like, how many freaking sharp objects can we give this orc? He needs a sword. He has his axe. Alright, we need to definitely switch over to get the leathers done. So let's do that. Maybe I should use the AKs. Where did I put my AK stuff? Oh, they're right here. Like, what did I do with them? I don't know if this is going to really change a whole lot here because it's already so dark. Clean, I got floors vacuum and wash. Nice. Very nice. And that one here, that's the timbrous gray. I'm gonna do leather brown. It was good. I enjoyed myself. We got over, because most of the time our 4th of July is all held by like casinos. So normally casinos always host the fireworks. So we're at one. It was the same one I was at last year. Ooh, this one's not gonna work. Yeah, this year I had a friend of mine come with me too, and then bringing his daughter, and then I had my son, and then had a bunch of activities. We did like went there. We were playing darts for most of the starting of it, because you have to get there early because parking is like, there's not enough parking for everyone. So you gotta get there relatively early. So I was down there like at 2. We were playing like, there's this place there where you can play darts. And I love that place. That place is awesome. So we played darts for about an hour or so. And then there's like an arcade place up there. So my son and my friend's daughter were all playing in there. We ate up an hour. And we had like a dinner there. Then I reserved a time slot for doing an escape room. It was the first time they did it, and this will be the second time that we all did it. And that was fun. We went there and I did that. And then the kids had ice cream. And then we were out there waiting for the fireworks, and it was windy. Like, it is stupid windy out. So it was blowing like 20 miles an hour, like 30, 35 mile an hour gusts. it started simmering down to about, I don't know, 10 to 15 mile an hour winds. And then before long, where we were sitting at, we could see the other casinos, and they were like launching off their fireworks off the top of the building. But the casino that we're at, they have like this golf thing where they hit golf balls on these little islands, and there's water there. And they normally have their fireworks there. And so they finally started getting kind of late, and then those ones were like wrapping up, and then they launched their fireworks, and they're just big, huge fireworks. I love it. It's just like you're just right underneath it when it freaking blows up. But the wind was still blowing, so it was blowing some of the embers, not really containing inside the little lake thingy that they got there, and it was blowing over, and it caught one of the trees on fire. And it turned into like a big fire. It was like a huge fire outside there, and it was like burning. And then my friend was just like, should we be concerned about it? I'm like, nah, because like last year they caught like another set of shrubs or trees or whatever last year on fire too. It was awesome. I enjoyed the hell out of it. Oh, it was a good time. Then they got the fireworks, and they were actually had people directing traffic to get people out of the casino. Last year, it was just like a free-for-all, and it was a mess. And then this year, they had everything kind of organized a little bit better. And so we were actually able to get out of that place. Last year, I was there for like an hour and a half, couldn't get out of that place. And then this one here, it was like 30 minutes. I was looking around, I was like, shoot, there was like nobody here. So we were just going in and got out of there. Got home. It was a good time. It was a good time. All right, guys, we're going to be doing all these leathers.
I found something that can keep me up for a while.
Yeah, that can work. It wasn't in that box?
I can find the box.
Well, the box is there. You just gotta look for it.
I checked the entire area.
That right side, the right side rack, it's not there? So it's got, well, maybe it is on the left side. You sure it's not there?
I'm sure I even tried to check a little bit farther.
Well, if that one can get you pie, then do that.
Until Mom gets home.
Yeah, she has kind of a late day today. But let's see if that gets you going.
I'll make sure to check on the device manager.
Alright.
And I'll get back to you.
So funny, this whole thing, I'm like painting it up and you can't tell. You're like, why are you putting more black on it? And it's not, it's like really, really dark brown. With a little bit of gray to it too. One of those hard to describe colors. I wonder if I should make it that color on these things. Yeah, shoot, okay. Go fix that. Okay. We gotta go back to the Payne's Gray for the wrist things and the glove. Let's go and fix that problem. Oh, okay. Payne's Gray, coal black.
It worked.
Oh, you scared me, boy. You gotta give me a heads up before you jump scare me like that. I can't see behind my head. Does it work?
Yeah, the headset's not broken.
Okay. So it was just a connector.
Yeah. I just need a new connector.
Well, whenever we can track that other one down, that'll be. So I don't use
the one
mine.
that I'm currently using works.
Okay, good. At least that gets you somewhere.
I played a little bit of the video and I heard it. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Perfect.
I was like, what could I fly? Anyway, I'm gonna go have some fun.
A little bit here and there. He's not doing a whole lot of building like he did last year. Last year he built me a lot of miniatures. This year he's been kind of slacking. Okay, that's better. Yeah, 14. Yeah, 14 years old. And it's funny because I like a friend of mine's kid wants to make money. Wants to make money and stuff because he wants to buy something. But he's not that good of a builder. You know, he's asked me like, what can I do to make extra money on my building models? But I can't professionally sell them as a professionally painted, done miniature when the models are not really done correctly, you know, or they're really sloppy, a lot of glue and stuff all over them. Yeah, I'm like, if you can get better at it, I'm more than happy to pay them to build my miniatures. And then, but it wasn't working out. He's like, it's just they're too small. You can't hold on to them. He's just not doing really good at gluing. So yeah, what I like about Armand is his meticulous. You know, he's very meticulous when he's doing his miniature, when he's doing the miniatures, and then they look excellent. Like they look excellent. But yeah, it's a shame that the other kid can't do it. It's a little unfortunate. Because I'd love to have these young kids that want to make some, has some ambition of making coin. Like our mom made a lot of money. Like he made quite a bit of coin off of all those Necrons I sold off, because our mom built like all of those last summer. So he was doing extremely well. Like as extreme as well as a 13 or 14-year-olds making money. Yeah, the other kid could do it more, I'd more than happy. I mean, I'm up to 10 or 15. I think Armand, he does them so good, and if he wants to squeeze out 15, he can. But normally I give like 10 to 12% of commission sold on the build part. So you can make quite a bit of coin if I jack up, put the prices up a little bit. And then it's not like you're sitting and dying in the sun. They're not like my son. He normally just building models and watching TV while he's doing it. It's a pretty easy pickup of coin. Yeah, I know. It's just like, well, I got most of all the Armageddon stuff painted. No, I mean built, not painted. Sorry, got them all built. And like the wife, Mrs. Wicked, she's working diligently on getting miniatures done for me as well. She's been working on the new boys. And she's already built like 20 boys. So she's built more than my son built this whole summer. Yeah, I know. A lot of stuff happening. But I'm just thinking I just keep sticking to when codexes keep dropping, and we'll just paint as we're going. There's some things that I have too many of armies that I was planning on keeping, and I even have spares, and I can paint those and start selling them. So I got like a lot of stuff. So I figured that the orcs will go on for a certain period of time, and then they'll drop the Space Marine Codex, and then we'll go up, we'll paint Ultra Bros or Sallies or whatever the hell we're gonna be painting, and get those things all done and until the next codex drops. And I got pretty much all factions, so I don't think there's a faction I don't have. I even still have like a little itsy bitty amount of Tau still, just because I have some fire teams. So I have some fire teams of Tau, so when we get to that point I can do some like little kill team sets or whatever. And then yeah, so other than that, yeah, we're starting to get things prepped for it, and then start dropping. Like the one thing, like Space Bros, like always sells. Orcs always sells. Now, not all Space Bros sells, like different factions, but I know like Ultra Bros for sure. I can sell those off. Everybody has little blue dudes. Like when we start getting in like Dark Angels and stuff, like it's even a smaller niche. Then if it comes to an actual codex that I'm planning on keeping, I'll still paint them. And then keep them for myself. And then see what I have for like leftovers. Like things that I can't, like if I have more than the rule of 3 on certain things, I can just paint those and sell those. My inventory is quite large. Even like if we get into like just say like Imperial Guard, I'm planning on keeping Imperial Guard, but I have so many Rugal Dorn tanks that I can only carry 3 anyways. So I can just paint the other ones up and just start selling those things off. Those will help out with all those stinking boxes I bought with all of them. Plus the magazines. The only thing that like I don't have is like Necron, so if ever a Necron Codex comes out, but I already have Necrons on eBay anyway, so it's just, that's just how it goes. I won't have any of those to paint. And then I only have like a little, I only have like 1 figure left of Death Guard, so if that ever came, I only have just that banner dude, but he's already been claimed. Hey, yeah, you got some red on the guns now? Posted up in the whips. In the whips. Heck yeah, look at that. We got some red guns. Some awesome hell blasters. Gotta always have some hell blasters. You know what the craziest thing is? I don't think I have 0 hell blasters. I don't have any hell blasters. See, like I would have like just a massive amount of them, right? Don't have any hell blasters. They're like the coolest things to have. Okay. Done with this, done with this. So, I was gonna do a couple things. I think I might have to go and redo my whole like overlay as you guys see right now, and probably get a little cooler border around my thing. A little bit better positioned, I guess, or whatnot. And then I think I probably will do the, you know, those like little animated characters that always like drop on the bottom of your screen. You guys can command to do them. They're like little avatars. So I was looking up about like designing my own avatars. So I'm working on that when I have some spare time. I've been sitting there just slowly pixelating. I'm gonna do like all 40K stuff. So I think that'd be kind of cool, and then you can sit there and command them to like attack each other or whatnot. So I think it'd be kind of just cool having like a giant mess on the bottom of viewers all on there, just like killing each other. I think like things like subs or gift subs gives you like cooler thingies or whatever. And then I could probably do something. I'm trying to figure out something what I could do with like channel points more than anything else, but I don't know. I have to dig in there a little bit more of what it gets used or stuff, because you could be like I was planning on making like little Gretchens and like knobs and boys, War Boss, big boss, you know, those kind of things. And then have like space bros is like having like a captain or whatever. And then I think there's like commands that you can like attack each other while you're like, I mean, you'll be right on this bottom row of the whole screen, right? So if you eat up that whole thing there, there's just be little dudes right there. And you can have like space bros and orcs, and I'll try to get some Imperial Guard dudes and that. So I'm working on designs on those to try to get those because they're kind of relatively easy. They say you got to have like a standard position, a walking or like a running position, like you have it where it has like 6 or 8 frames and they're like running. Or it's walking or whatever, and then like a sit position, and then there's a couple other positions, and then you can like do all those, and then you can tie them all in to make this work. So we can have like that, and like Tyranids or whatever, and have them go around. You guys have like commands that you can do like in game, I think. I have to look more into it about how that works, but I think, yeah, I was sitting there, I'm like, oh, I'll just make some of these things and start going that way. Then they'll work really good for like emotes, getting animated emotes, because I got a lot more spaces for those. So I should probably do some more of those. Yeah, because I was like looking to see if anybody actually did any like Warhammer dudes or anything like that, and I didn't really see very many. Like the big one that they have is like being like Pokemon characters or whatever, and then you like do something about in-game chatting, and then like subbing or resubbing and stuff like that, and then like they evolve like the Pokemon ones. I mean, I guess they can attack each other, I think, but my big thing was is like I'm like I gotta have these dudes like attacking each other, so we'll stick with 1 versus 1, and then we'll just slowly keep adding all the factions so anybody can pick whatever faction they want to be in. And everybody can just sit there and kill each other off on the bottom. And that'll give a little bit more interaction to the stream. The other thing I need to start working on is taking clips out and stuff. Yeah.
My friends are playing a game that I really want.
I already.
$24.95.
All right. Yeah, you got built some minis to keep asking for all this stuff. Do I do all the leather straps? All right. About time. All right. Now we're going to add a brighter one into this mix. close to getting all the little tiny straps all done. We just gotta get the boots. Then we can go back into the metallics. But we're gonna do that roughed up metallics. I haven't much of a tip on this brush anymore. The paint's starting to dry on it. Stop being a stinker. Always being a stinker. Perfect. That's getting more like it. Alright, now let's start getting. If they look like you're happy, there you go. Nice. Oh yeah, they look good. I see you posted it up there too. Hey, you got some good getting the plasma glow. Look good. There we go. I'm getting the green boys done. Yeah, they look good. Alright. So before I start dipping into that burnt sienna to cover all the metallic pieces, I'm gonna go grab another Mountain Dew. I need a little bit of spice in my life here. Are we all having Mountain Dew? This one's the Baja Blaster. It's like a Hell Blaster in a can right here. So good. So good. I think that's what I just need to do. I need to just start fetching different kind of sponsors and see if Mountain Dew will do it. Then because we got all the different colors of Mountain Dew, I really don't really mind like any of them. I can probably drink all the Mountain Dews. There's more than I like more than others, but majority I could probably drink all the Mountain Dews. Nah, I think just got to start sticking to the original plan and try to make. Cause I don't really particularly like the jobs that I'm at, so guess what I gotta do is just become a full-time painter. Guess I'm just gonna have to start working on trying to get that working. Do this other job, working back at working for my old man, but hopefully I can just paint full-time would be the best. I just need to get my social media game on par. Something that I don't like to do is that, but you can't like everything you do, you know? Oh, I don't know the GW colors. I suck at that. For making the parchment, the toilet paper part. Maybe those are supposed to stay black. We'll keep those black. We are kind of goffing these guys up. Well, you're done for the day? Whoa, hey now. Hey now. Falling over on me. God damn, keep drinking. Yeah. Yeah. Making everything look like hot garbage right now. Creepy Freddy Krueger nonsense. I still want to keep those black. I'm gonna have to make that. getting a touch better. Made a lot more progress on them on this one than the last time I worked on them. We'll just do Now let's get back into some of this coal black, because I colored this thing because I thought I was going to make it silver, but there's no point. We need to keep some black to keep it relatively goth. Perfect. That needs to stay. Okay. And then we got some metal pieces here. Okay, I just need to get a little bit more stuff done here. We'll just do the fur. For some reason, the thing spun around for their fur. So we'll just do this like how I was doing the wolves on the other miniature. Just right here. Ooh, almost made a boo-boo. I was getting a touch better. I'm wondering if I should keep the banner black. I think we'll be okay. There's like an outline cut here. I can add some stripes. Alright, we should be good there. That's not bad. Not bad, not bad. Got the best recyclers on the planet are these orcs. They can make, their ingenuity knows no bounds. But these guys know how to fabricate. Okay. What's this? A little bit of khaki. Need a lot. That's we're gonna need to lay down yellows and reds next. Maybe. Any more leather? Any more leather? Oh, I guess this whole thing's a piece of leather. What the hell? What in the world? I didn't pay attention to it good enough. Okay. Touch better. Okay. That's a little bit better. Now we're smoking. Now we're making a pace. Now we're getting into a pace. Oh, I love Mountain Dew. Just love the stuff. So I believe those are going to be all the places that are going to be silver on this thing. And then we got just a red gas can and yellow cables. That's not bad. That's not bad. It's crazy how overcast and cool it is today. I don't know what the heck is going on today. Like the high is supposed to be is like 82 today. And then we get into the 90s by like Tuesday. Weather's just been strange. Super strange. Alright, we gotta do some stuff. Stinking orcs. Stinking orcs. Got so many of them. Oh, that's gonna be nice. You got a cold front that's coming? Isn't the weather hella weird? 100 degrees one day and 60 degrees the next. Just weird, strange things. That's strange things. Then you're getting rain tonight? Wow. They said we're supposed to get a little precipitation. It's cloudy out and stuff, but I don't think it's gonna do anything. We ain't gonna get nothing. It's a little cool and then dry. And then eventually get back up in the 90s by midweek, so there's a bunch of crazy weather. Oh, giving this a moment to dry a bit, and then we gotta get into Mortal Kombat. Fight! Sonya wins. All right, dip it in a little burnt brown, burnt red. What's up, Sirius? How's it going, man? Bro, what is up, man? How's it going? My debit card was lost and had to reset. I have no idea. I have no idea. Same. I had a new job. I lost a new job. Nope. You're still good. 41 months. Doing good. Yep, your streak's still there. Relax. Fam is all right. Boy's doing good. He's gonna be, shit, this is what, last month, and then next month he starts school. He's gonna be a freshman in high school. Mrs. Wick is doing good. She's just working and doing her thing. And then I'm back being a bug guy. I was a new construction plumber for a bit, and then I was like, I can't do this shit. So they were hurting me and everything else, and I was like, I'm done. Went back. Now I'm back to being a bug guy. Oh my gosh, turned 5. My gosh, so fast, so fast. Was just a baby, and now just. Well, new construction plumbing's not terribly bad, but they were just kind of being dill holes. So I was just like, I'm done. Like new construction now, it would suck doing like services for plumbing. I wasn't doing that. I was just doing like new construction buildings going up and plumbing those. And like it wouldn't be a terrible job, but they were just like, I don't know, like if we put enough pressure on you, you quit. And I'm like, yep, you won. I don't need to do this. I have nothing to prove. I have absolutely nothing to prove. I'm like, dude, I'm 40, dude. I got nothing to prove to anybody. I'm like, you could be 20 years old, green, want to rock this. Yeah, yeah. So I'm like, I ain't doing it. I was like, nope. I was originally going to go on there. To be their welder. But they don't have any welding rigs, so I'm gonna have to rebuild, like, I'm gonna have to build out like welding rigs. And I don't know if they wanted to spend the money on the welding rigs. Cause you're looking at like 100, you know, with a truck, you know, you're looking like 140, $170,000 for a truck, flatbed with all the equipment on the back. I'm like, I don't know if they're planning on gonna spend that kind of money. Everything was so wishy-washy with them. I didn't know if there was going to be any more welding jobs after the one out, and they wanted me to go all the way out to Ely, Nevada, working at a mine, which I'm like, it'll be fine. But then that means I would have to go get my own rig, because they were talking about, they had like this oversized trailer that 5 guys were sleeping in. I was like, nah, I'm good, dude. I'm good. That's a young man's game, not me. Yeah, I need more stability now. Yeah, so now I'm back being a bug guy, and I'm gonna see if I can actually push on doing this painting gig as a full time. I think I just need to focus on this. This thing I like the most is doing this shit. So I think I just need to kind of work up my social media game, get the social media game going, and actually just start focusing on this and try to turn this into like a reality, little hobby into a thing. So that means I'm gonna sit there and start busting out those Kill Team boxes, start making YouTube videos and building big boards like I was planning on doing, and then start doing that. Sure thing, man. Sure thing, because I'm like, if I can do this, make this into a reality, then this would be by far probably the best thing that I could ever think or dream of. Is like, I do this for a living. Like when people ask, they're like, do you do this for a living? I'm like, I wish. They were like, yes. Full time, all the time. So we'll just go this direction. We'll do this. I thought the new construction plumbing, they were giving me a little bit better, well, sort of better pay. But it was killer, dude. It was killer. And just to make like an extra, now you got to think about how much it costs for fuel to fuel up my truck. Man, that's like $140 a week. And I was sitting there like, dude, I'm working my ass off for like an extra like $700. I'm like, I'm good. I'm done. I'm done. You guys win. You guys win. You can have the job. But if I can do this job full time, I think I want to do this more than anything. So that's where I gotta get my schnizzle gitzel stuff together and get this thing going. So yeah, I tried. Well, I had to find out anyways about the new construction plumbing stuff. I'm like, I gotta find out. Is it gonna be something I'm really gonna like? Like, I like the whole concept of the whole thing, but yeah, when they were trying to do the things they were doing to me, I was like, I got nothing to prove, guys. Like, you can have the fucking job. I don't really need it. But yeah, but I had to find out. I had to go find out. Now I'm back being a bug guy again. Make my own schedules. Worst part is just the customer service base. I'm kind of tired of doing customer service kind of dealio. When granted, probably doing this job too would be a customer service base as well, but I don't know. There's just something about calling people, scheduling people, doing all that kind of crap. It's like not even the same. Yeah, it's not even the same. I mean, there's going to be a customer thing here, but it'll be a little different. Yeah, do that with drugs, yes. Yeah, I can only imagine that one. Being bartenders, serving drinks, being a server. That's a hard one, too. That's a hard one. Anything that has to deal with, like, food industry, service kind of people, ugh. And then this one here, mine's always just like trying to schedule people, talk people through what I'm doing. Everybody thinks that what I'm spraying is gonna kill everybody. And like, no. They kind of do, don't they? They kind of do. You need them, but you don't really need them. Oh man, I love Mountain Dew so much. Like, I do love Mountain Dew. A little bit of this warm yellow. Might need a lot of this. Okay, so I'm gonna take that burnt sienna and this yellow. So we have something that sticks. It's gonna still be really transparent. So we can dump it before D&D. Absolutely, yeah. Got a D&D session today. It's gonna be awesome. I got after got about like 45 minutes because I'll close out at 3 today. Then I gotta go and mad dash and I think I'm just gonna make burgers for me and the boy. Some Royales with cheese. Royales with cheddar. Shaved steak subs. Does sound good too. Actually sounds really good. Yeah, I'm making some Royale with cheese. They know a quarter pounder in France is a Royale with cheese. And they're missing out on one thing though. The Royales with cheese over there have an egg in it. That makes it a Royale. What's up, Dragon? So Chipotle, little Chipotle. I've never eaten there. You know that? There's a million of these things everywhere. Never eaten at one of those. I've never eaten there. Or at Chipotle. And some soccer. I know. Who's playing today? Is there a game going on today or is it tomorrow? Where's the FIFA? It's Brazil and Norway right now? Gotcha. U.S. and Belgium's tomorrow at 5. Portugal, Spain is tomorrow at 12. So today is Brazil and Norway, and Mexico and England. I swear, like, this is like the furthest I've ever seen, like, U.S. get anywhere. Normally, they don't go nowhere. Yeah, still a good game, though. It'll be Brazil and Norway. That's see what the elimination process happens there. And then Mexico and England today. There was like a prediction of some sort saying that it'll be Portugal and Mexico going to FIFA. Or Brazil and Portugal. Or Brazil and, no. Yeah, I think they were saying Portugal and Mexico. And I was like, well, yeah, there's some pretty freaking good teams there. Some pretty good teams. We do. Won't be able to do it today, but we definitely will get a game going. We definitely need to. I would have done it today, but... Oh no, all those things popped apart. Oh, this is the only thing that's holding them together. I got it. I got it. The leg, oh, my darker leg. He's like, my leg. Hard to see, sitting in the shade in my palette and pants. Oh, the palette and paints just keep drying up. I can figure that an outside painting is rough, especially with acrylics. Alright. Oh, touch closer here. I'm only on for about another 30 minutes. Then I have to stop, get meals and stuff all made for me and the boy. And then I got D&D session that starts at 4. That's like 4 to 7. 5, 6, 7, something like that. Like, hell yeah, D&D. Hell yes. Run out real quick? Absolutely, man. You have a good one. I appreciate you coming and hanging, dude. I will get in touch with you as soon as I can so we can figure something out. We'll figure something out. Alright, this thing's nasty enough. We are close. Next thing we're going to do is another coat of this burnt sienna and yellow. Now I'm like thirsty again, but I don't want, and I don't need any more Mountain Dews, or I ain't gonna be able to sleep and all. There it is. Make some royals with cheese. Oh crap. You guys will work on getting the silver on here. Let's go get dark silver. Maybe I'll use up this silver. use this stuff while I got it. Using up my P3s. Working really hard trying to get rid of these burning through paints. Like, I pretty much used up all my scale 75 metallics. That was great. Trying to use up all my P3s, because this is about all I have for my P3s is these 2 silvers. Yeah, I don't see any more, so yeah. This will be about all I got left. Oh man, that just sounds amazing, Darth Rosie. Chocolate cake batter ice cream. Oh. Sounds pretty delicious. Whoop, 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 whoop. Easy there. Too much of a death grip on that thing. Oh. Less than 30 minutes to rack this up. We made like great progress on this one. Chocolate battered ice cream. That does sound amazing though. Sounds pretty delish. Oh, come on, Brent. Let's not make a mess, please. What's up, Devon? What is up, Devon? Soon as the day out, has to be at least 80 degrees in the store, I bet. It's hot. It's hot. Has the wheat been on the warm side? Doing next with the plasma coils. To do a touch of white in between. Well, actually not in between, but highlight the top ridges with white, and then wash over that blue one more time, and then do white very gently over top of it, and then you'll be set to go. Sure, I was wondering what you want to do for the toilet paper, and I don't know the GW color for the toilet paper stuff. The toilet paper parody seals. I can always fill her in again. Yeah, I thought you were walking away. Xandri Dust for GW Purity Seal toilet paper. The toilet paper purity seals. Xandri Dust. All right. Where the heck did I put my silver? There it is. Oh, little stuff. That's all little stuff. Xandri, Agrax, Talaran Sand, and Screaming Skull for the cloth wrap. Was a talk, catch y'all on D&D. Absolutely. You have a good one, Devon. So on 10th, you can only gain 1 extra CP per round for something that got you extra like an ability or mission discard. And 11, that limit is only mentioned in doubles rules. Oh shit. Things getting a little bit more complicated. Oh man, I don't barely have any more of this. What? Light silver color. Why do I have hiccups all of a sudden? Oh my goodness, what's going on with me? That's interesting, so you can get a lot of extra CP points. Well, I wonder how long that's gonna last for. Probably as soon as that codex gets dropped. Oh wow, I barely have anything left in this thing. I barely have anything left in this, guys. I barely have anything left. There's some flow improver in here or something. Almost used up a P3 bottle, which is great. They haven't errata yet. Maybe they're just letting it fly until the new codex comes out, and then it changes everything. It's probably a gotcha moment. And they're just like, all right, you guys got everything that you think that you got? And then they're like, no, you can't do it no more. I don't know. I don't know if there's going to be any stuff coming out of this. It's right there. I just need a little bit. Oh man, that stuff is thick. Let's throw some more flow improver in this. That thing is so thick, it's ridiculous. There's not much left in this bottle, so it's perfect. It's great. I can't complain. I need the stuff gone anyways. It works out. Oh yeah, this stuff is thick. Yeah, it's like whenever you build a list or set things up and you're just like, this is like too good to be true. It's just for a glimpsing moment. I think I might have to brush this on. Dry brushing ain't gonna work. It's not giving me the effect that I'm after. I'm gonna have to paint them on. Which I have to say, it's gonna be a bigger pain in the butt, but the outcome will be nicer. That's way better. I'm gonna head out too. See y'all in a bit. Absolutely. A little better. 10 minutes to try to rock all this. Wow. Now I'm getting the effect a little bit better. I have to paint these ones in. Can't just dry brush this one. Yeah. What sound effect? Oh, yeah, once you Freddy not coming for you, it didn't work? Those stinking blurps. Well, that one works. That's looking better. Yeah, that one worked, yeah. I don't know why the...
Do it! Come on, kill me! I'm here! Come on! Do it now! Kill me!
Do it! Do it now! Get some stuff before the be back later. I'll lurk. Absolutely appreciate it. I only got like a few minutes anyways. I'm trying to finish up the last bit of the silver on this. Good. More before D&D, but not sure. I can at least have the battle ready for next weekend. Don't like playing them at only battle ready, but not sure how much more I will get done before the tournament. And that's next weekend. Yeah, ooh, well, it depends on how much you got going on. But I think the last time you were saying the big list of stuff that you got, so it might be a little, gonna be tight with time. These 4 characters get ready. It's just 2 more base coat colors to go down, then washes and highlights. Oh, if it's just that many, then shit, you almost got that in the bag. You might be able to have it all. Alright, cool. Alright, got all the metallics on this dude. That. I can smoke this dude out pretty good. Let's get him put together. Alright. 3090K Xeno Scum. I like Black Templars. I wish I had some Black Templars to show. I made some badass Black Templars. Now we gotta work more with the black, get the banners, get the yellow, get the red a little bit more. Work on the blades a little bit, work on the gun a little bit more. Black Templars, Blood Angels and Black Templars would be my thing. The Aldari, well, that's more Xeno Scum. They look cool as well. Alright guys, we're going to be wrapping up the stream today. I have D&D tonight, so that's the reason why I did an afternoon stream this one. But we did great. I think by next stream we should have this dude wrapped up, and then we're working all the all the new guys in the Armageddon, so we can either do, I think we'll probably do the big boy next. And then we'll work on Banner Dude, Pain Boy, Weird Boy. The motorcycle that's on tracks, and then this one will be last because that one has to be all yellowed up. I think so. I think we're at level 4. I don't think we've leveled up just yet. I don't think we've had a chance to take a break. I think we're right in the middle of like a mid-rest. Don't know what's happening next. Alrighty guys, let me close up shop. Let me get out of here. It was fun while it lasted, but I gotta go and make dinner for me and the boy real quick. We'll barbecue some Royales with cheese. Royales with fromage. Yeah, I think we're gonna be going there. That's gonna be our next stop. We gotta go get the Mind Flayer. We're gonna go and jack him up real good. Alrighty guys. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me tonight. I really do appreciate it. Over here on Twitch, thank you guys so much for the subs, follows, resubs. Just the support over here on Twitch, I do appreciate it. If you guys are watching over here on the YouTube side, thank you for watching, first of all. Like the video, subscribe to my channel, trying to shoot for 1,000 subs over there on YouTube, so you guys can help me out with that. I would greatly appreciate it. We're just doing that Destiny grind, you know. Sometimes you get 1 light point, sometimes you get negative light points, and then this is just that bouncing back and forth. It's just the grind, dude. Just putting the time in, we'll get there. Back over here on Twitch, shout out sponsors above. You can use those commands in chat, or you can go over to my Discord, !Discord. Sponsor affiliate links are over there. Use those affiliate links, use those discount codes, save on some hobby dollars, get some really cool stuff. Why not? Over on my Discord, you can get on my eBay store, !eBay here. eBay store on Discord, or you can go on eBay and just look up Wicked Minis. Pretty much everything that I paint, including like this little dude here. Everything that I paint on the stream normally goes over to eBay. I'm trying to like do a mass exodus of miniatures out of my inventory. Just slowly focus on things that I want, and then try to get through this big old plethora of nonsense that I have. Not much nonsense. I do enjoy painting all these miniatures, so that's what I'm just doing, is skilling. I'm just leveling up. I'm solo leveling on this. Let's see, that's on the eBay, and then follow me over on socials. I still got to do the Mental Health Charity Painter statuette from Black Forge Games that gets donated over to MHCP. That's the Mental Health Charity Painter charity. Goes into their little raffle to do some goods to people with mental health, especially people in the military, veterans, PTSD, suicide awareness, that kind of sort of thing. If that's the least I can do is give a big miniature, I'll give a big miniature for the cause. That one there, I'm going to be recording things and put them over on social media and stuff like that. We got to do wolves, we got to do the goddess, and that's it. Like, we did the base on the last stream, so the base is like done. That's it for my spiel. Let me go and refresh myself before somebody decides they want to come and do a smackdown on me. And I'm like, I don't got time. I got to go and start cooking. Whoop. I can't even spell raid. We're going to go raid Painty Paint Paints. All right, let's go fire this up and go and see what Painty Paint Paints is up to. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for coming and hanging. I will catch you guys on the next, on Tuesday. Other than that, you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you guys in the beginning of the morrows. All right, guys, see you later.